Alright, 8th graders, today we're talking about triangles and slope, and how useful slope can be in identifying similar right triangles specifically. To identify similar right triangles, corresponding sides are proportional. And the slopes are the same. Or one could be reduced down to the other. So let's take a look about what that might mean. Identifying similar right triangles. Tell whether the two right triangles are similar and explain your reasoning. So you'll remember that corresponding sides means that they're in the same position. So this side of 5 and this side of 7.5 would be corresponding. This side of 12 and this side of 8 would be corresponding. So to tell if they're proportional or not, I would say same figure should be on the same fraction. So when I'm writing out whether or not this might be proportional, I would say 7.5 over 12 should equal 5 over 8. And to check to see if they are proportional, we can cross multiply. 12 times 5 is 60. 8 times 7.5. 8 times 5 is 40. 56 plus 4 is 60. So yes, they are proportional, or yes, they are similar, because they are proportional. Alright, moving on. Tell whether each of the next two are proportional. Oh wait, I guess we should be able to see if these are proportional or these are similar triangles based on their slope. So let's take a look at slope also. We know that slope is how many up compared to how many over. So the slope here would be up 7.5 and over 12, and the slope here would be up 5 over 8. So up 7.5 over 12 and up 5 over 8. We can figure out whether or not those are the same slopes by simply dividing them out. So 7.5 divided by 12 is 0.625, and 5 divided by 8 is 0.625. So we know, again, the slope is the same, so they are proportional. On the next set, we can tell really easily whether these are proportional or not. In example number 1, if we go from here to here, our slope is down 12 over 16, be negative 12 over 16. And here our slope is down 6 over 8. And are those equal to each other? Well, you can see clearly that negative 6 times 2 is negative 12, and 8 times 2 is 16. So yes, the slopes are the same. And then on number 2, our slope would be down 6, left 9. And is that proportional with down 9, left 12? Well, if I simplify those two, I can divide each of these by 3, and I would get negative 2 over negative 3. And if I divide each of these by 3, I would get negative 3 over negative 4. So those are not similar because they do not have the same slope. Let's take a look at the last question here. How does the ratio of the leg lengths of a right triangle compare to the ratio of the corresponding leg lengths of a similar right triangle? So the corresponding legs are equal if we were to reduce them. So for example, the 16 and the 8 would be equal if I just doubled the size of this triangle. I did that all on the first page. Alright, turn your paper over to the back. The graph shows similar right triangles drawn using pairs of points on a line. And it wants to know, are the two triangles similar, and how do you know that? So if we look, our slope is going up 2 over 3. So my slope here is 2/3. My slope here is up 4 over 6. If I went from this bottom point all the way to this top point, I would be up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 over 12. If I made an even more gigantic triangle, let's see, from here to here, I would be up 10 over 15. Each of these would reduce down to 2/3. If I divide this one by 4, and if I divide this one by 5, they all reduce to 2/3, which tells me that they are similar. Alright. On this last section, consider the line shown in the graph. Draw two triangles that show the rise and the run of the line using points A and B and points M and N. So you're drawing two triangles, one using points A and B, so here's A, here's B, one using m and one using n. Use the triangles to find the slope of the line. And then you can draw 2 more triangles and find the slopes of those 2 lines. Tell, are the triangles similar, and how do you know? So I want you to do this, and this, and this, and tell, are they similar for homework? So that's triangles and slope. We'll go over your homework assignment. Have a great night.